curious, the scene where you ambush Telly at his apartment, put the gun in his face. Telly was playing it like he couldn't really give a shit that he had a gun in his face. He wasn't scared. And that, a lot of actors would have played it, like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, like, calm down type of shit, and he just played it like fucking cool as a cucumber. Was that Telly or was that you?
No, I basically told him, I said, you're not scared of me. No matter what I do, I ain't gonna do it. So I'm not gonna pull a trigger and kill off an FBI agent. Thank you. But I was pissed. You got to come to the realization, you can't shoot people just because you don't like something.
Yeah. Right.
That's a great scene. I love that scene. And I love what you're saying. Telly Savalas is so like, it's like every morning he gets up and has a fucking gun in his face. He's just kind of like, fucking, who gives a fuck? Like you're ranting in his face with that gun, and he's just kind of like, you expect him to light up a cigarette or something. You know what I mean? Like he's just so like chill about it.
Right. Yeah. That's so awesome.
He's so great.
Like he brushes his teeth with a fucking 38.
I personally have told everybody that I don't want any acting at all. You don't have to think of things or try and bring up an emotion, actor's studio or improvisational work that you've done in your life. I said, don't do anything. Just say the words, because you've got the look right now. You don't have to do a goddamn thing. That's how I cast. You don't want to get an actor that's going to pretend to do the role. You want a guy that looks like the role. Speak. If I don't believe you, I'll tell you.
I think actors appreciate that it's confidence coming from you, and it makes them feel like, fuck, man, I can do this. I'll do anything then. I got this.
Merry Christmas from a dead little girl. Where were your boys when Tracy got it? Shaking out some poor teenager for a joint? Life's expendable, isn't it, in your job? Tracy'd mean a thing to you, huh, you dirty bastard? I thought there was a reason why that grenade didn't go off. There was no reason. It was a fluke, that's all.
You need help, Joe, and we can do it together.
Together? Do you know what together is? God and country, mom and apple pie, blood and murder, indifference and hate. Take your pick. They're all together.
You're reciting your own epitaph, hero. You're not in the jungle anymore.
I never left.
I like directing. I'm kind of annoyed with myself that I didn't go after that from that time on.
You had a talent for it, for sure. I mean, you can see it by that last scene is so great at the Hollywood Bowl. I mean, it's a shame you didn't get a chance to do more of that.
Is that what you preferred to do out of all three? If you had to pick one, directing, producing, or acting, be directing?
Well, if you give me a role that has some fucking meat in it, like a beginning, middle, and end, I love acting. Mm-hmm. But short of that, I'd rather direct. I got a good visual eye, and I don't take much shit from people, so it all kind of works out.
In a sense, even as a producer, like when you're producing Hell's Angels 69, for instance, Lee Madden directed that, but in a sense, as a producer, you're kind of directing. I mean, you're there saying what you want to see. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not a big leap, right? I mean, not a huge leap.
It wasn't a leap for me at all.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And as far as the logistics that are concerned, I love logistics. So my idea of planning the Hollywood Bowl, I only had a day to shoot the whole fucking thing. And when you think of how much film I got that day, one day, from the top to the bottom, to the end, to the police, to this, and the water, and the death, and the shooting, and the axe, and the blah, blah, blah.
Right.
That was a hell of a day.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely got your character with the character arc on that one, the beginning, middle, and the end. Because, I mean, you're a soldier, then you're a stoner hippie with flowers in your hat, and then you're an axe-wielding psycho by the end, you know, smashing his head on that railing over and over.
You want to kill me? I want to kill you. There
Yeah.
you go. Thank you.
You change a lot by the end.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
with each viewing too, I see more in the film and I enjoy more about the film too. And it's an important movie. I mean, it's an important movie in the sense of just being the first movie to ever have a Vietnam vet returning home. I mean, you know, this is before Coming Home. This is before Deer Hunter, before all that, you know. And it is, you know, it is a genre movie,
Definitely.
but underneath all the genre stuff, you know, you're trying to say something, which is interesting because a lot of those movies aren't trying to say shit. They're just trying to entertain you. And in some ways, maybe that hurt the film because, well, obviously it hurt the film because the studio and I guess the government, they wanted a genre movie. They didn't want something that had more depth to it, I guess, which is a shame, you know. And after nearly 50 years without any formal release on any format, I mean, it's nice to finally get a bootleg on DVD that's worth watching, you know, because I mean, I've seen that old VHS and it was shit quality. So, I mean, at least we got that now. At least we got that.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
hopefully, you know, people watch this and go out there and, you know, try to find it and watch it because it deserves an audience, man. It's bullshit that it doesn't have one.
Right.
It's historic for that with the Vietnam vet, but it's also historic in the sense of that they suppressed the movie, they squashed it. It's only been aired once on television, and that was on Turner Classic Movies, I believe, in 2006 or something.
At 2 a.m.
Yeah. They played it after another movie. Yeah, on
Yeah.
Turner Classic Underground. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what this is. I guess this is a coincidence or just a random theme in your career, but I've noticed a couple things in your career just from studying so much of your stuff. And I don't know if it's the era or what, but some of the titles of your stuff, like 12 O'Clock High, you're in Angel Babe is the episode. Then you're in Angels from Hell. Then you're in Hell's Angels 69. And then Devil's Brigade. A lot of hell, a lot of angels, a lot of devils. And
Really?
I was kind of like, wow, it's kind of interesting, you know?
I'm in God's hands.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of that going on.
Oh my God.
I also noticed other little things. I mean, this is just like in Angels from Hell. You're a biker leader, and you guys meet a producer named Sal that wants to make a picture with real bikers. I want to make a picture with real bikers, blah, blah, blah. And then the next film you made a film with real bikers. And then I also noticed in Hell's Angels 69, when you guys first see the angels, you look over at Jeremy Slate and you go, let's go get our pigeon. And then your next movie is Play Pigeon.
Oh, wow.
So I just noticed a lot of weird.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm just looking too deep, but I've been looking at so much stuff that all that stuff jumped out at me.
Wow.
But I don't know.
That's pretty amazing. Actually.
It's alright to feel so free. It's alright if you get it from me. It's alright 'cause I'm telling you so. I'm a dream merchant maker wherever I go.
Groovy, man.
Chuck, baby, where you been?
Out. Out.
Why didn't you call me?
Because I don't feel like calling you. Excuse me. Flint.
Hate you.